And welcome back to the Second Round Podcast. It's your host, Matt Haggs. To the right of me is Hot Spots George, then Jaylee Baby, then Mike Pike, then Zach.
Are we talking like this?
We're not going to talk like that. We're going to talk like however we want. We got to keep the mics close and keep our volume at a respectable decibel because we've been struggling with that lately. But aside from that, it's been great. Mike's back. He's back from his nice trip where he put a ring on it and did what he had to do. Respect
Show us your ring.
Man. Show us the ring you got.
It's everything I ever imagined since I was a little girl.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Congrats,
His ring
man.
is at the pawn shop.
Business deals.
It's at the pawn shop, yeah. I actually sold it so I could put it on Bedard over.
Shut up. You could have bought that money back and bought a better ring.
Buy 2 rings.
Yeah.
I mean,
You bought a bracelet to match.
so, I'm sure all the girls, all 2 of them that listen to us, would love to hear the story, but roughly give us a quick synopsis.
Yes.
Give us like a 2-minute cold open.
2-minute cold open. So, got on a plane, went to Florida. We went to Lilo and Stitch breakfast, which I know sounds stupid.
It was probably
to men.
banging.
It was wicked, and Sam loves that stuff, so she loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then breakfast ended, and I ran to the washroom and got the ring and put it in my pocket.
Took it out of your ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then we went down. We were walking toward the breakfast was on a resort, and the resort had a beach. So what we were doing was walking towards the beach on the resort because my sister made up a lie that we were going to go there next year because we're going to Florida again next year. And we were walking towards the beach, and then she made... This actually wasn't a lie. My brother-in-law's cousins were staying on the resort, so she was like, oh, they just texted us. We're going to go visit them. You guys go check out the beach. Mind you, the whole morning it was piss-pouring raining, so pretty much derailing my whole plans of doing the deed on the beach.
I heard sand gets in your cooch if you do the deed.
Yeah. Anyways, we get down to the beach, and the sun is out on full blast. There's not a single person on the beach. So I'm like, this is perfect. Like we stepped foot on the sand, and I had like this scrapbook done from the movie Up, because she loves the movie Up, and it had pictures of us in it. And then at the end, it was like me holding a bunch of balloons, like in the movie Up, and said, "Will you marry me?" So we stepped on the sand. I was like, "I got something for you," and I pulled it.
You did it so fast because the sun just came out. Yeah,
The sun just came out. There was not a single person on the beach. So I was like, okay, this
perfect prime time.
Like, I'm not even gonna we probably could have walked to a better part of the beach. I was like, I'm not even risking it. I'm gonna fucking do it right here.
right next to me.
Yeah. So like, I pulled it out, and she was like, oh, like I made up a thing that I got it when we were shopping yesterday. She's like, how'd you manage to do that? And then she like opened up the first page and seen like all the pictures, and she immediately knew, and she was like, oh no. And she started crying.
You love to hear that.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that's a confidence booster there.
But it was like,
Did you
oh
just,
no.
Did you
like,
just shrivel up and like put the fucking ring back in your
no,
asshole?
no,
Or?
no, no. Like, I knew it was like, oh no, I'm about to bawl because I know what you're doing. So then,
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure she said yes before I even was like down and like asking her.
She was like,
But-
just so you know, I know the end of the book, and I'm going to say yes,
Yeah.
but I'm going to keep
Well,
reading.
she started skipping pages. She was like, fucking, where's the reading?
Where's the ring?
Yeah. There's no ring in this book. But anyway, so she said yes. A guy in a golf cart working on the resort came by, stomps on the brakes, the tires screech. He's like, oh my god, congrats guys, and like got like super hyped for us.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, it was
You
like,
didn't tell us that. That was sick.
oh yeah, it was hilarious. Like, literally as soon as she said yes, like all we hear is and he's like, oh my god.
You just witnessed that memory.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, can you take our picture? He's like, yeah, I can. And he like takes out his company phone. He's like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I got my company phone now. I'm ready to take a picture. And I was like, no, here's my phone, brother. Like, take a picture of us. So
He's like taking a selfie.
yeah.
He's like, we don't want to fucking see you,
I
man.
just saw him on lunch break.
So anyway, so
Snapchat.
took our picture. He went off. She started calling like her family because she was happy and stuff. And then like not even like 2 minutes later, he comes fucking ripping back down the golf cart. And he was like, oh, your first wedding present. And it was like a cupcake. And he was like, for you guys. And like just gave us a cupcake, which was like really cool.
That guy's a gun.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like
what a
huge
beauty.
beauty. So anyway, that's pretty much the Sparks Notes.
Hey, that
Hey,
is a
congrats.
great summary.
Thank you.
You know what that was? Aside from the fact that it was a beautiful story, That might have been the most concise, to the point, and good story we've told on this podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate
That was very
That was great
concise.
storytelling.
Not
Usually it's
exactly to the point, but you done a great job. Good lead up, good build up, and it paid off.
Excellent.
And the climax was
Nice
great.
twist. Nice
Definitely better than jail stories. That's for sure.
Let's not throw stones.
My
at
joke
glass
got like
houses, Zach.
way over, right over
Let's
the
not
head.
throw stones at glass houses.
Yeah, we don't want any
Let's not call
ricochets.
let's not have the pot called the kettle black.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly
tough.
what just
That's a tough
happened.
one.
That's exactly what just happened.
I well, I mean, obviously we were all kind of expecting it, hence why we were debuting it on the podcast. Can you imagine if I fucked up somehow and released it without thinking? Instead, it was like, "Hey, the guys just released a podcast. You wanna listen?" One morning, first thing, yeah, Mike's putting a ring on it, so that's why he's not here today.
Yeah, too bad you.
That'd be fucked.
Too bad you'd never listen to us. Like we could make it big, like fucking millions of people listening. Like I could be buying her, like you said, 10 rings with the pod money, and she probably would still never listen to a single episode.
Yeah, I mean, she does
That's not
get
very
enough.
nice.
Of, yeah, but to be fair, she gets enough of
Disrespect.
Mike every day.
Well,
The
that's-
disrespect.
yeah, it's not you guys. It's
My girl
me.
can't get enough of me.
She is fucking. Oh,
She'll fucking dare to close right on me. Mike. She goes, she's like, I can't say.
give it to me. Give it to me.
Jess is gonna comment on this episode being like, "This is not factually true."
Yeah.
Actually, I hate him.
She's actually turning.
I can see
off
it now. I
right
can see the comment. I
Yeah,
know.
because that's like such a her thing.
That
to
is
do.
I
her
hate
thing
him,
to do.
LOL.
Yeah, literally, literally. And then Sarah's gonna reply to that comment and be like, "Me too," for no reason. This is what's gonna happen.
Starting to frown.
that actually kind of hit him like that.
No,
That was
but
too hard.
it's all meant with love.
Yeah,
Well, okay,
You trying to start something again?
The beef's
No,
fucking
I'm trying-
reunited.
You trying to throw the beef back on the grill, bud?
I'm just letting you know what your fucking fiance does on a daily basis.
Hag's just letting you know that he's going after your fiance. That's all it is.
No, could not. I'd actually kill
I
myself.
just started the beef.
I think we're just highlighting the fact that Jess is a silly goose.
Yeah, she's a
That's
silly
it.
goose when it comes to you, 100%.
Yes, definitely. It's a
Do you ever
single
like
goose.
real talk? You want to get emotional on this podcast? Do you ever be like, "Please stop"?
Please stop
What?
what?
Like being
Life?
silly goose. Well, yeah, life lately, but you like when Jess starts chirping you, or you're like, "Please stop! I don't want to be chirped
I
right
mean,
now."
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me.
Man.
He starts tearing up.
Well, like he's turtling.
No, I tore-
Is
I-
the troll
no,
mask
no.
meme coming out?
You're HIV.
No, I
allergy.
I teared up because he said Sarah was going to disrespect me if she
Oh.
wouldn't do that.
I gotta keep fucking getting Josh to unlock his phone for me today.
What do you got going on over there?
Well, I got a topic, but we were kind of rolling. But now that my brain shut off, it's kind of like all of a sudden.
Some of my ADD pills didn't
Yeah.
kick in. Let's
Yeah,
go
now,
next
actually,
one.
I'm just getting side effects from more of the genetic fuck up pills I'm on now. They're just, I'm
Hell yeah.
loopy, man. It's crazy. Dude, they were fucking up my stomach for like a week. I was in Nam, dude. It was
Battling?
crazy. Oh, it was crazy. I can't believe that like they just let me do that. Honestly,
Before
what?
we move
Take
on,
the pills.
is that a raisin or a craisin?
Oh, there's a raisin.
A what?
Okay, never mind.
What?
what's a
Are
craisin?
Cranberry
Cranberries.
raisin, like it's like you know how raisins are like dried up. It's
Yeah.
like a cranberry dried.
What
up.
are raisins dried? What do you know?
Raisins.
Grapes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I knew that. I did not know they dried other fruits though, or vegetables. whatever the fuck.
Craisins are better than raisins. I'll die
they?
on the hill.
So here's
I
my
never had
question
them.
then.
Never tried 'em.
Why? Okay. What? Okay, so a raisin is the name for the term of a dried grape, correct? But somehow now a craisin is a dried cranberry. Wouldn't it still be a raisin?
Well-
Because it's not called a graisin.
How do you differentiate the two?
But it's kind of like
Raisin was the OG.
That's what I mean. Craisins only came out like I feel like in like
they
10,
just released
15 years
midnight
ago.
release on
all
God.
the GMO cranberries. You got to do something with them.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, someone accidentally like threw a cranberry in with their grapes, and they're like, oh my god,
What is
this is so good.
What do we call this?
It's like a raisin.
It's like a crazy raisin. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this.
I have the perfect name.
It's your pod topic right there. Crazy,
Crazy
raisin.
raisins.
We're all a bunch of crazy.
But
raisins,
they just
man.
have a lot more flavor than a raisin. Like they're like sweeter.
Oh,
So,
but like raisins kind of suck to me.
but that's
man.
what I mean. It's
They
like
got to be mixed with chocolate or nuts. or
yeah,
something.
like you know how. But like, is it the taste of raisin you don't like or the texture?
I just don't like a raisin. I can't
Like-
really remember the last time I went, raisins.
I just find craisins are like
You know what I mean?
The
Like,
texture
when-
itself is satisfying, like to eat.
Yeah,
So
100%.
raisins are like sweet, and then the texture, and it's just like really sad. The
So
only
what do you
thing-
call it? Dried up bananas.
Yeah.
dried
plantains.
bananas. No, plantains a type of banana.
That's a different fruit.
I don't know.
Are they braisins?
Aren't they
Banana chips.
Well, no, but there's
Banana
dried
chips.
mangoes. They're just called dried mango.
See, that's why I'm getting confused.
And there's,
is
like-
why are we applying the Asian name?
Dried apricots.
They're
what are they?
crazy.
Because
Prunes or something?
yeah,
Dried apricots? Prunes?
no, are they prunes?
Or dates? What are dates?
I thought dates were raisins, but you said grapes. So.
I have no idea.
I am so fucking
You're
lost.
testing my
We're-
fucking
we're-
agriculture.
anyway,
I am
quizzing on
literally in the
fruits.
middle of a
I
space
think
right now.
I think a raisin company came out with craisins, so then that's where the
Where it
craisins
came
thing
from.
came up.
Mm.
I could, someone fact check me. I could be wrong. Type in the comments that I'm a big stupid idiot. if you fact check me,
Mike
I'm
Bike is
wrong.
a big stupid idiot.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Good trending.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I.
it's fair. Mike's an idiot. Yep, it's fair.
Speaking of idiots, I had one of the funniest moments with my coworker Pat that I name drop from time to time that I wanted to share with you guys today at work because it was an all-time line and I kind of want him to start using it, but as on his dating app, but he won't, sadly, because right now his bio says dating me is like plugging your phone in for the night and waking up to it on 1%, which is.
Is that his Tinder bio?
That's fucking hilarious.
So
I'd date him.
whenever we're talking about chicks, he always says that he was neutered by nature because of his looks for whatever reason. I mean, I don't think he's a bad looking guy, but he thinks so for whatever reason.
Poor Pat.
So he always says he's neutered by nature. But today we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, why don't you hit this girl up? Like, he was showing me her profile and stuff, being like, I like her. She seems fun. I was like, dude, hit her up. He was like, Matt, I go to like her, she's gonna say, why does it look like the Death Star has feet and is looking at me right now from Star Wars, right? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, no, she's gonna look at my picture and be like, why the fuck am I looking at the Death Star with feet right now? And I was like, that honestly is one of the most mixed ways to describe yourself. Because one, for those of you that don't know, the Death Star from Star Wars is a massive planet that is like they make, but it has a gun that can like blow up other planets. So I was like, if anything, are you like making a joke right now that like, yeah, you're a pretty big dude, but like you got a fucking massive cannon there that you could use, you know what I'm saying? So then he was like, no, I can't put that as a Tinder bio, but he's like into nerdy stuff. So I was like, I feel like that could get him a nerdy chick if they put the fucking dots together, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're looking way too into that.
I thought it was just
I absolutely agree with Jail.
I thought you.
That's just a classic you thing to do. That's
fair.
just you to a T.
He also sometimes says that girls wonder why Gorgon the Destroyer is looking at them right now, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Guy's
even mean?
self confidence.
He just
It's
no,
self-confidence.
no,
It's not
It's
a good
just
place.
self-deprecating humor. I do that
Yeah.
too.
Oh, he's so funny with it, man.
Yeah.
Like it's actually like some of the shit he gets on with. He's fucking hilarious, man. I'd love to have him as a guest on the pod. Dude. It would go. I don't know where it would end up. I promise you that.
If you were a chick, would you fuck him?
No,
There you
no,
go.
I wouldn't.
Poor Postman Pat's confidence is down the drain.
Brother!
He was pretty fucking quick on that
No,
too.
I wouldn't. But I also.
He's not a bad looking guy. If you were a chick, would you fuck him? No.
That's what I was gonna. I was gonna snap that on him right away, but I was like, I'll let him go with his story because I don't want to be an
But
asshole.
I also, as a chick, would just have a different mindset. I think he's a good-looking guy for the right type of girl, but there's just
not your
He's a
type.
great looking guy for an ugly girl.
but just like I probably wouldn't want I just wouldn't want a bigger dude. Like he's just a bigger guy. I'm not saying he looks ugly. He's just a bigger guy.
you're
there's
fat-phobic.
guys. So there's maybe I don't fucking know. But there's lots of
So you're
girls
an
that
asshole.
like. But there's lots of girls that like bigger dudes to like cuddle and like they like that.
Do you
kind
like
of
bigger
stuff.
chicks?
No.
You wouldn't date. You wouldn't fuck a big chick.
I mean, I'd climb a mountain once in a while, but I ain't, you know,
What's wrong with Pat?
Oh,
we're getting into touchy areas.
Tags, cut
being
this out,
honest.
please.
I had Indian food today.
Oh yeah, you had a white person Indian food.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was. I can't believe you found it spicy. Sorry for the viewers. He had butter chicken, which me and Sahil, our buddy who parents are from India, said is white people Indian food because it's not spicy at all.
But to me, my nose started running.
well, that's
But it was so good.
What is spicy Indian food?
Vindaloo is what I always get.
Vindaloo.
Vindaloo.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Too
just
white.
mix of spices that like make it spicy. So like you get buttered chicken, which is like butter, and it's usually cashew or like some sort of nut, like mixed down, like it made into a paste with tomatoes and cream, and then like a lot of butter. So that's why it's called butter chicken. But I think vindaloo, I don't think there's like nuts like made to a paste or anything, but they just put a lot of spices in that make it really spicy. Like my mouth's watering talking about it, but it's so fucking good.
Do I dart out to the mall after this?
What? Yeah,
Go to Flavors.
yeah, Flavor Town. Yeah, sure.
I want to get more into Indian food. I haven't really gotten into it massively.
So good.
That was probably the first time I've had it in maybe 5 years,
See, I feel like
and I need to eat more of it.
Yeah, I went when I was in Halifax. It was like a legit Indian food spot because realistically, there's not many in Newfoundland. To be honest, there's one or two in Newfoundland, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to like a legit one in Halifax, and like I've been dreaming about it ever since. It's so fucking good.
Have you been to the farmers market in town?
Yeah,
Is that like the one that's there? Is that a good one?
Curry Delight.
I think so.
That one, it's not really like. It's good, but like
Out of 10.
it's a 7.
Okay.
Well,
So that's good. That's above average.
It's a 6, 8, 7.
A 6,
6,
8, 7?
Yeah, 6, 8 to 7 range, because they do a good job. I liked it for a long time. It's just like I've had actual Indian food in like Montreal and Halifax, and like it just tastes so much better. I can't explain why.
You were so flustered over that. You're like,
Well,
you're
no,
like Halifax is so much better, but I don't know why.
But I get it because there's levels to it, man. Sometimes you just you experience something where they just know the little extra secrets and stuff. It doesn't mean that the other stuff was bad. It's just like you hit a new level. For example, a great way to explain it is me with like Texas style barbecue. I had like a place where they had good barbecue when we went to Florida, and they had really good brisket.
Where was that?
That was when
You
you,
were
guys
gone.
left.
This was when you left.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah, it was good. It was like a Montana style almost place, and they had a bunch of like peanut shells on the floor and stuff, and it was pretty chill. And it was a good spot. Tasted unreal.
Peanut shells on the floor?
Yeah, it's like a dressing to make it seem like a saloon type thing. Like
Like real peanut shells?
yeah.
Huh.
You'd probably die if you had an allergy. I don't know. It
It
could be
wasn't
health
Smoky
risk.
Bones, was it?
I can't remember the name of it, to be honest with you.
No, it
It
was,
sounds close.
It was like something that was solid,
Smokehouse
but it was
or
like
something?
a chain. It was like a little
Saltgrass?
no.
no. I can't remember.
Point of the story is, then I went to Nashville and had like an authentic, like real fucking Southern Texas place, and it was mind blowing. And then I bet you, when I go to Texas, it's gonna be an extra whole level
Yeah,
again. You know, it's
definitely.
just so I get it, Mike.
But
I
that
get
was
it.
like Montreal. The guy was growing the spices in the garden in front of the fucking restaurant. So he went out and picked the spices and like the herbs.
Oh, really?
And put it in the food. Like
Oh,
we
well, that's what
watched
makes it better.
Yeah. Like, it was
There you go,
fucking
right there.
fantastic, yeah. But anyway, I digress.
I have a question for you guys.
Sorry.
Have you guys been seeing on TikTok these like blind drafts
Yes.
where like you get a group and like how it works?
I
is,
love
like,
it.
It's tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I throw someone out, and you got to pick what place, like what
Yes,
number you think
I
it
agree.
fits in.
I
1,
love
2,
it.
3, 4, 5. I made one.
I agree.
I made,
Throw it on me. I'm ready.
Yes,
I watched-
absolutely.
I
I
watched
am-
way too many of these.
I made.
This and the family feuds that people started doing. I love those too.
Oh,
Anyway.
I
we
like
got to
those,
start
yeah.
doing them more for sure. I made one for you guys, and I want to get your opinion. So you guys got to vote on it as a group,
Yeah.
okay? So it's fictional characters you think you'd beat in a fight,
Oh, I love this.
okay?
Fictional is real, right?
Not real.
Not real.
Non-fiction.
Fiction is real.
Fiction is not real.
No,
Non-fiction
fiction-
is real.
Yes.
Fiction is fictional.
It's the opposite.
Fiction is
I'm
fake.
on crack. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was on crack?
I'm not actually Jesus.
Okay. The first one. TJ Detweiler. So number
Okay,
one.
so number one we can beat the fuck out of. Number
one
five.
you can beat the fuck out of. Number 5 you guys are getting your ass.
Am I also in
watching
grade
too.
4?
No, it's you guys right now versus these characters.
Versus a fucking like 10
TJ
year old kid.
Detweiler.
Grade
we
4.
put him at 2
He's in grade 4.
because I feel
he's
like Hags
sneaky.
is fucking with us,
He's sneaky.
and he's gonna put someone that's
Sneaky.
even worse. I think 2, boys. What?
Oh, this is where you can't. Oh, you don't know what's
Yeah,
next, and you can't put him in the same
Exactly.
one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Well, I think we go with 2.
I think we go 2.
You think he's gonna put someone?
He's gonna make someone that's
Weaker
even
than a
bigger.
He'll be like a
also.
fucking Care Bear.
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna be something stupid.
Care Bears
tell-
got
They might have, like,
literal
knives or
beams
something.
okay, one, I would just like to say Care Bears are not on this list. Care Bears shoot a beam out of their chest, and they would fuck
Only
people up,
evil
man.
people. We're not
Yeah,
evil.
we're
So
not evil.
Should we do 3?
the Care Bears, we care. We fuck them up. Is that not how it works?
So this is like the
Someone
first
go
one.
Screechy and Beasley.
I feel like we should go in the middle here at 3.
No, 2.
No,
Gotta
two?
go
It's a 4th grader.
It's a 4th grader.
But like, what if he puts like Stuart Little in there?
Then he's 1.
Well, that's one.
But
it's a
then what
fucking
if,
mouse.
what if they put like the
But we
bee
don't
from
know
the
that.
bee?
Yeah, but there's also only 5 people, Josh.
That's what I
It's
mean.
not-
I don't know. All right.
I think we're
You're
safe.
right. You
I
might
think
be-
we're
you
good.
might be right.
You might be right, but
He
we don't
might
know
be
that.
like fucking 5th.
Yeah, he's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Let's go 2.
I think we go 2.
All right, number 2. Number 2.
All right, for the graphic here, we'll slot him in right there at 2. Right there.
Old man Captain America.
Oh, 5.
So
right?
when he gives at the end of Endgame, when he's an elderly man and he's giving the Falcon the shield.
I didn't see that.
He's pretty.
Is
fucking,
he like feeble
He's
and
pretty
like, weak?
fucking feeble and
You
bad.
ever seen Endgame?
I'd say 3.
I think he can still beat the fuck out of me as an old man.
But he doesn't have the. But he doesn't
You
have
gotta
the
be a
juice.
5.
I think he's 5 too, Josh.
He's still got the juice.
I
in
think
him.
he's 4.
No,
or
he
5.
doesn't.
What do you
I'd
mean?
put 4.
How old
No,
is he?
no, no, no.
How old?
Guys. Let's get it straight here.
How old-
Captain?
I can't.
No, you don't need to. That Captain America, he did not get the juice. Steve went back in time, didn't take that, married Peggy, and then played out his life as if he didn't do it. Correct?
Yeah, but that's not how time.
That's not correct.
That's not how.
That's not correct. at
That's
all.
not correct.
that's not how time change
That's a
works.
psychotic. What you just said is just so not right. I've never heard anything so more wrong in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen a movie. I could have
think
sworn I
the
seen a
complete
movie that
opposite
said
is
that
what
that's what
happened.
happened.
That person was wrong.
So what happened?
He goes back in time and creates his own branch timeline in which he lives like Loki, you say, like a splinter timeline where he lives out the rest of his days with Peggy, and then comes back using the pin particles he would have originally had to use to like give to come back the first time. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
they
No, I
give him
gotcha.
pin particles, and his whole job is he has to put all the stones back. So
Yeah,
when
but he
puts-
just didn't come back
didn't
until
come
he.
back until he was
Okay,
that
I'm
tall.
sorry. That's
Yeah.
where I got it fucked up.
So he still has
Still has juice.
Captain
He's
America
old.
juice.
What does
He's just
juice?
old.
What does juice mean?
He's
Like the
fucking-
superhero that
He
makes
can
him
fucking
like
kill
Captain
you.
America.
Okay, so he has to be 5. If he has supernatural
I think
abilities,
it's 4.
I
I
think
think
it's
old
4.
man is there for a reason.
I think there's someone else there. That's why I think 4 as well.
4. 2 and a 4.
Because he can definitely fuck us up, but there's definitely going to be like Godzilla.
we can fuck
Who's
up
next?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
I hate your passcode so much. Anyways, are we ready? So we're
We're
saying
at
for a
2 and
reminder,
4.
TJ Detweiler's at 2,
2, yep.
and Old Man Captain America's at 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Charlie Conway,
Who's that?
superstar for the Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
In number
He's a little
3,
bitch.
Charlie Conway in number 3.
I like him at 3.
I like him at 3.
We'll go.
In Mighty Ducks
He's the
3.
coach, right?
No.
No, it's
Charlie
Nobel
is the
The
captain.
main-
the
yeah.
main character. And
But he's still in like grade 4. as
no.
well.
He's
In
in
the original one, he is.
No, he's in high school.
Yeah,
and
I said
fucking-
number 3. I didn't want him to be another like.
He's in high school.
4-year-old.
I'd take him number
I think
3.
we
I
gotta,
think
we gotta do
third
3, but I don't like the fucking spread we got here, though.
Why?
Yeah, we're one
They're gonna
extreme
have
or
to
the
be-
other here.
They're gonna have to be really strong or really weak.
Yeah.
We're going from fucking Charlie Conway to old man
do you
Captain
want Charlie
America.
Do you think you can beat up Charlie Conway easier than
TJ
Captain
Detweiler.
America?
No. Wait, yes.
You think you can beat up Charlie Conway as a teenager versus versus TJ Detweiler? Or are you saying
No,
that
you
we
said
should?
Captain America.
You said we should put him at 1?
No.
3 is the right
I just said I don't like the spread we got
Yeah.
going
Oh,
here.
okay.
3
yeah.
is the
But
right
3 is the
answer, though,
answer.
right?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just
It's just
it's just the way it is.
Yeah, this is the
I
whole.
feel like we
done
fucked up with
ourselves.
Captain America.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
He
see.
probably should have been 5. You're
We'll
right,
see.
Josh.
We'll see.
Ron Burgundy.
5.
5, yeah. I'm confident of that.
You see him in the weapon fight?
Yes.
He's
Weapon.
5.
people up, man.
Five.
Weapons.
He's a 5.
It's an actual weapon.
5.
He has pitchforks and fucking.
I think we have this perfect. I think we
Molotovs.
nailed it.
No,
What's the 5th one?
I also think Hags is fucking with us, and he's
No,
got some.
come on, number 1 right now.
We Godzilla.
Number 1.
Whatever he says right now, we can beat the fuck out of.
Every single one of the Rugrats.
Oh, easy.
Oh, easy.
Number 1.
Let's go. Fucking got it.
We won.
Fucking
We
A.
won.
Fucking A. Let's go.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kick those.
Yeah.
babies.
You fucking. Bonk.
I don't know.
Chucky.
Hey, Debbie.
All right.
I think we nailed that.
I think we nailed that pretty good.
I think
So we got
We fucked up
easiest,
in the end.
easiest Rugrats.
You think Rugrats isn't the easiest?
No.
Oh.
Captain America should have been the first.
Five.
So
Yeah.
easiest is Rugrats. 2 was
DJ Detweiler.
DJ
Which
Detweiler.
I agree with. Still.
3 was Charlie Conway and Mighty Ducks 3. That's top 3 is perfect. 4 we said Old Man Captain America. Dude, he's pretty fucking old and raggedy though.
He's pretty feeble and weak.
And he
Yeah.
just gave up the shield.
And-
he doesn't even have the fucking shield.
Yeah,
You don't need it, man. You don't need it.
he's half man.
So-
And then Ron fucking Burgundy going around.
And Ron
Ron Burgundy with a weapon.
Yes. How do we defend that?
I think that's a
I
pretty
think
good
you
list.
might be right. And as the resident Marvel nerd, I'll say this: in Endgame, they do not specify how much left of the serum he has, because how it
You got
worked.
fuck all left.
How it worked in the comic books
No.
was once he lived to be like 160 in like almost perfect shape, but once it started to go, it like deteriorates fast, and he becomes like
I
he's like
didn't
the
know
new
that-
Nick Fury at that point. He's like the head of Shield, and he's doing all this shit, and they're trying to get him a new version of the serum to keep him alive longer. So I don't know what the level what they went, because they never specified. They left it open ended. But keep going.
Comment down
My
below.
mistake was that
Yeah,
I
that could be.
thought that the serum made him immortal and that he never ever changed.
No.
So when he went back and he became old, I thought it was because he went back in time, didn't take the serum, lived out the life he wanted, and then
I get that, but nope. It's just like, because you got to think about it. He's frozen for like 60 years, so he's like 100 and fucking something at that point in Endgame when he goes back in time, and then he lives from 1940 again to 2025 or whatever it is. So like
Yeah.
he's literally like did it twice.
You ever see
Like,
that skit on Facebook where they like do it and he's living his life with Peggy and like he's not allowed to say when shit's happening?
Oh,
And
yeah.
and she's like, should we invest in Apple or it was like some other like BlackBerry? That's what it was like. And she was
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking BlackBerry, and he's like, whatever you say, dear. And he's like shaking like this, like, and it's like, oh, I hope this war only lasts a year. I think they'll get this Hitler guy pretty quick. And he's like,
that's a great. I seen that.
Yeah,
It's
it's so funny.
hilarious.
is that like a Bully Maguire type?
no, it's
No,
like an
it's
actual spoof from like a
spoof.
company.
Yeah, like people like are acting, pretending to be them.
Okay, and like it's filmed
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
filmed good.
Yeah,
Like an
Yeah.
SNL skit or something?
kinda. Yeah, it's
Like an amateur version
You
of
know,
that.
like SNL skits when they do a cutaway and it's like filmed beforehand.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Smosh.
Whatever happened?
It's like I think you should leave.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a skit show.
Whatever happened to BlackBerry?
Not
He's still a company. It's just
Are
don't-
they?
Yeah, they're just
They
very
definitely
irrelevant.
still make Blackberries. I feel like didn't they go bankrupt?
I don't know if they-
I don't think
I don't think they make Blackberries
make them.
anymore.
I think
I
they
think-
make software. Now.
I think-
Yeah, they moved into like something that's like super niche. I can't remember.
What's the messenger? IBM or whatever, the BlackBerry Messenger.
BBM?
BBM.
BBM.
Probably still do that.
I remember BlackBerry Messenger was the thing. I remember when I got my iPhone, I was like, "Fuck!" Because I couldn't BlackBerry Messenger people.
Never. I never had one.
Well, it was like MSN after MSN.
Yeah, well, I told the story on the pod, but my like 14th birthday, is that when we were in grade 8? That's all I remember.
Sorry, they're all like cybersecurity, like a bunch of not cell
Completely
phones
different
anymore.
now. Yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, when I was in grade 8, I asked for a BlackBerry for my birthday.
Oh, you
So-
said this, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I said this already.
and you got the iPhone. You're
Yeah.
so mad. Yeah. Parents were ahead of the game. It is what it is.
I was there rocking my
You
Samsung
were
Slide.
Peggy. You were Peggy in the situation. Your parents were Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
I wanted a fucking BlackBerry. I think you were gonna like the iPhone.
No.
Kids in Africa getting like
She's like,
carrots.
Malaria.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Mark's like, fuck, I got an iPhone. Okay.
oh
Fuck
my.
me, man.
So I was laughing.
That was funny.
No one fucking laughs at
My
anything I
throat
say.
was just full, so I couldn't laugh.
I was
I
laughing.
quit.
I was staring at the ceiling
I quit.
laughing. Why are we all? We're all
I have a
all
question.
Did we
self-conscious
say
today.
why we
I have a
have
question.
Leafs
I was
jerseys?
about to say that.
Yeah.
Actually, but-
I was actually going to ask you guys a question about the Leafs because we're about to watch the home opener, first game of the season. I'm super excited. What's your guys? What I got a line set here for the Leafs over under wins. I want to know what you guys think.
Okay. And also,
For the
real quick,
season?
for those
season.
of you that don't like listening to sports, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
After you two, I have one suggestion, but you go ahead.
No, I'm going to field you guys a question. I wanted to know what you guys think. I have my personal over under. What I think, if I was to judge it accordingly, I would put it at 52.5.
How many did they have last year?
They had 50 wall.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know how many they had. They were fifth best. They were fifth best in the league in the regular season.
So, like on paper, they're better.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. I think this
And
is
the division's weaker.
yes, I agree. Vasilevsky's out 2 months.
It's more well rounded, but Boston, I think are going to
The conference isn't. The division is.
People that think that Boston's aren't going to make the playoffs, I think are crazy.
Why?
Well, they lost Bergeron, but I mean, like their team is still stacked. They still have fucking Pasta, McAvoy. They still have Olmark, Swayman. They got everything
I think they got
besides-
lucky last year, and they're going to get exposed this season.
So last year they had 54 wins, 21 losses, and 7 overtime losses.
So they're definitely gonna hit that over.
And I think they're better this year.
Is that Bet365?
I don't know. I don't know what the actual line is. What is the line?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. The
No, I just made one up.
Oh,
I was
shit.
thinking the Bet365 is probably like.
So who do you have making the playoffs in the Atlantic?
Well, I think the two. Well, I'd say who was it that they share a division with again?
It's the Leafs, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Boston Bruins.
Yeah, I know the Atlantic, but like, so the wild card situation.
Oh, I'm just saying Atlantic.
It's
Yeah,
what's
it's gonna
good.
be Atlantic.
Top three in the Atlantic is
Yeah.
all we're asking.
Okay, so
right now.
top
They
three.
share it with the
I
Metro,
think
though.
the Leafs take the
That's the
division.
wild cards,
Yeah.
I think the Leafs take the division. Fuck.
So
I
you had-
want to say second is like. Is it crazy to say Buffalo?
No,
No,
not at all. They're crazy on paper.
they're a good team.
And Devin Levi is going to be.
They have a
stud.
goalie now.
Mm-hmm.
They're trouble.
NHL simmed it. And
Dude, they were 1 point out of the playoffs.
Like, because
last year
I want
with
to,
no
I
goalie.
want to say that like I think Tampa's still going to be really good.
they're still going to make
I want to say Tampa's
100%.
going to be like third.
So that would mean that Boston would have to be a wild card team against all the
Yeah.
metropolitan
and
teams.
Florida.
Yeah, I
and,
think-
and
like,
Florida
and Florida
would be
Panthers.
gone.
I don't
Ottawa.
buy in Florida.
and Ottawa.
No.
They went to the finals.
Why has no one bought into Florida last year?
I don't
either?
buy into Florida. They lost a lot of guys.
Who?
They lost Gudis. They lost fucking. Dude, he's a. Actually, no.
I don't think he's a make or break guy.
Can I say mine?
He's a good player.
I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. I was with you on your point until the first guy you named saying they lost a lot of guys.
I know.
First guy, fucking Radko
But,
Gudas.
well, he's like the most
But he-
polarizing guy.
Yeah, he decks
Yeah.
bodies.
I as a Leafs
Draw
fan,
in on Bobrovsky again.
who can be a star goalie.
Yeah, who literally
Could
could
be.
carry him.
He could also
And
be
then,
shit.
And then they have Spencer Knight.
Spencer Knight is in fucking rehab, my brother.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No,
Where's-
not anymore.
It's
He's
Alex-
gone
it's
somewhere.
Alex
He's ready to
Lyon.
roll.
Oh, he was.
No,
good
Alex
too.
Lyon's gone too.
He's gone. Yeah.
Well, who's he going?
Alex Lyon's gone to Detroit.
Seattle.
Oh yeah, Alex Lyon's Detroit. Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah,
Oh.
he played in the preseason game against Toronto a couple nights ago.
Well, I can see Toronto. I think the top three in the division will be Toronto, Tampa, Florida, and then you have Buffalo and Boston as wild card.
So that means that you're
So
only
you got
taking
Tampa out of the
only
bottom.
three.
You say Tampa second?
Yeah,
So only 3 teams then from the Metropolitan are going to make it.
that's what
Yeah.
I think.
Well, that's Carolina.
Devils.
Carolina,
Rangers.
Devils.
Jersey,
Oh fuck! I forgot about the
Rangers.
Devils. What Devils?
Is that Islanders?
Devils-
Pittsburgh.
Islanders,
Devils would be in the
Pittsburgh,
Metro.
Washington.
Yeah, but they share that wild card spot, so that means
Yeah.
only 3 would have to be.
Yeah, but
I mean, Carolina.
Carolina, in my
Carolina,
opinion,
Carolina's a lock for number one.
yeah.
No,
New Jersey-
no,
New Jersey.
no.
New Jersey's gonna lock on them.
Man, I think New Jersey might get presents.
Yeah, I think they will too.
So okay, so New Jersey and them, but the fucking rest of them's a bit of a crapshoot.
But they're all going to be very
Rangers.
close, which is what. Well, I think Rangers, Pittsburgh,
Rangers would be
like I think all those teams. Are
I
gonna
don't
be
get me
sniffing.
wrong. I think it's gonna be close, but that's just who I think.
I don't think Pittsburgh makes the playoffs.
I don't think they do
I
either.
don't think they
They're
do
old.
either.
They're old and washed.
Man, the
I don't
Atlantic is so
know.
stacked.
Well, they're
That's
not in
what
the
I'm
they're not in the
saying, man.
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Maybe New York Rangers
Like
over Boston. but
I got
that's-
Toronto. I got the Leafs, Buffalo, fucking Boston, Tampa,
Yeah, that's Atlantic.
and then I got but I'm saying these are the people that are going to make the playoffs, and then you got Ottawa.
Like they're not going to make but you can't.
5 of
say.
them.
So you're saying the
The
no
two
match-
yes.
so you
Dude,
don't
the
think
teams are so
any-
good.
I don't know, man.
I don't think they're any good in the Metro.
The Islanders are such a wild card. The Caps are probably
Caps
suck.
are not going to do that good. I think
Pittsburgh,
here's my
they were
Pittsburgh
fifth
aren't
worst
going
in
to do
the
that
last-
good.
I think
last year.
Pittsburgh's going to do better than you guys are giving them credit for, just because I don't think Sidney Crosby lets them lose in the
Plus
not
they-
make the playoffs.
they
He looked good last
Plus,
night.
they added some
They
underrated
added the
depth.
Norris Trophy.
Dubas
winner.
just got Carlson. Like I agree, age.
They
is
also
not
got
on their
Raleigh
side.
Smith, man. That's
Yeah.
a fucking low key pickup. They got
Like,
him for a
yeah.
3rd round pick.
And like Nola Chari, we all seen him on the Leafs last year. Good, effective player in his role. Like I am not saying they're gonna like.
I just think
I'm
their
not
defense
saying
is
they're gonna
terrible.
be a great team.
They lost to Chicago 4-2 last night as well.
Yeah, they were up 2-0 as well.
It's literally the first game of the
Cashed
season.
out on
boss.
that,
Like,
baby.
Oh, if that's the case, then if the Leafs lose tonight, you got to
They're
say they're not
fringe
going to make the
playoff
playoff
team.
team.
No,
I'm
the
not
Leafs
wearing
are,
my jersey
the Leafs are
anymore
going to
if the
lose
Leafs
tonight
lose tonight.
anyway. We already know
so that's
that.
what I'm saying is that saying that they lost 4-2 to Chicago.
Leafs aren't
Josh
losing
has
tonight.
no.
They're not
fucking-
losing tonight. Habs suck.
I have a suggestion for us.
Can I just make
go
this point
first.
real
Yes.
quick? Josh saying that is blasphemous. Am I the only one that thinks that? Josh saying that the fact that the Penguins lost to Chicago 4-2 last night is somehow indicative of their
I think he has a
playoff
point.
hopes.
Listen, no, hear me out. Pittsburgh lost to Chicago in the last game last season, last year,
Yeah.
to prevent them from going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you think they'd come into that game being like, "Fuck these guys"? They like,
They're up 2-0.
yeah, like
Okay.
you'd think there'd be some
Okay.
like gum show
Okay,
of like.
so I agree with you.
Can we make-
However,
can we make a
if
bet?
just I want to make
I
this
love
point
that
because you got to
idea.
keep
Last
the
time
same-
someone made a bet about who makes the playoffs, I won.
Yeah,
Do it again.
I am not necessarily saying they're going to make playoffs, Josh. I'm saying they're going to be in contention. They are going to be a.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
They're not gonna-
I think there needs to be an SRP wager on a fringe
50
team for
bucks
the
and
playoffs.
losers wear Habs
The way
jersey on
you
the
just
pod.
phrased it, the way Josh phrased his opinion of the Pittsburgh Penguins was he thinks they're going to be a top 5 lottery team.
No, I didn't say that at all.
That is what you said.
he just said
I said they're
He said
washed.
they're not going to.
They're going to be
He
irrelevant.
said they're not going to make playoffs.
Oh,
What? That's what
When you
They're
when
going
you
to be
say-
right
when you
in the
say
middle
Josh-
of not making the playoffs and not being good enough to get a lottery pick. They're going to be irrelevant.
I
That
agree,
little
I agree
area-
with that. I agree with that bit.
I don't-
Who's their goalie?
They got
I
Jarry.
personally
They
don't
just
think
signed
that's what
5
the word
years.
irrelevant
Thank you.
means.
That
but-
is.
You're right in
So-
the irrelevant zone. As a Leafs
That's
fan,
my question.
as a Leafs fan, I watched them from 2005 to like 2016. They were irrelevant.
But Jerry is
Irrelevant
not
zone.
him. He's not him.
That's fine. They got to figure out
He's the
goalie
opposite of him.
situation.
He's Jonathan Bernier.
All I'm
not
saying
him.
is, I would just
He's
like
2023
I would
Jonathan
just like
Quick.
To say,
Yeah.
I just, to me, Josh's logic doesn't make sense because using what you guys just said, that they should have came out with some gumption, been ready to play, all that kind of stuff. Hypothetically, if Toronto goes up 2-0 in the first period against Montreal, which I think everyone agrees is going to be a lottery team this year. They're fucking terrible, and lose the game 4-2. Are you going to have the same feeling? No,
No.
because
Yes.
you have all these other factors.
I also disagree
So I
that
just
Montreal's
don't
a
like
lottery
how when
team.
people use one argument for a team and then say it doesn't count for another.
I don't think so.
That's
Is
fair.
all I'm trying to say.
And plus, Toronto.
I said that for a reason. I think it was like you were saying they're going to be coming flying or something.
I said I don't think Sidney Crosby is, given his career and the kind of player and leader he is, I don't think he's going to let them not be in contention until the very last day of the season.
He's not basketball
to either
heads.
make the
He's one
playoffs.
player.
I think. I mean, sure. you're
I mean,
right.
they built a good team. I just think they have some.
They got
questions.
holes. They got some
Yeah,
holes. There's
like
no
yeah.
doubt they got some.
Yeah,
holes.
and the forwards are not the question. It's the defense and their
which is
goaltending.
why I don't have them. They're a
At the-
wild
at
card.
the
They're
end-
going to
at the
score
end
like
of
a crazy amount of goals.
At the end of the day,
They're a wild card.
are they going to be in contention for the playoffs? Yes.
Yes,
They're
I think
fringe
so.
playoff.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
fringe,
not gonna
that's
make
which
it.
is what Josh said.
No,
I think that's
is
what Josh
saying
meant
they're
to say.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
No,
That's
he's saying
what
they're
irrelevant
not gonna
is.
Be in the hunt for. They're not going to be in the hunt.
In
for
the
playoffs.
hunt is different than irrelevant. Irrelevant is 15 points out of a playoff spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
and 10 points behind last.
I think that's where they're going to be. I don't
They're
think they're
10
going to be a
points
lottery
behind
team.
last.
I think they're going to be right above that.
So you don't think they're going to be in the hunt to make the wild card at all?
Can't
Can't say both, Josh. Okay,
No.
thank you. That's fine.
Can I make a suggestion?
I think Kyle Dubas is trading away assets at the deadline and starting the rebuild.
Oh, you know he's gonna have to make a move.
Starting the rebuild because
He
he
wants
got
to take
nothing
his
left.
big old balls and just
He's got
fucking throw
nothing
them
to
on the
lose.
table,
he
man.
cannot do that.
He's gonna have
You
to.
don't think he got
Can't
to.
do that to Crosby.
Crosby the Leafs confirmed.
As long as you, as long
I'm
as
just
you,
kidding.
imagine
I would
undercover
cry.
mission,
I'd cry.
undercover mission.
Undercover-
He trades Crosby
he
and then
gets
quits.
fired from the team, and he's like, "Oh, undercover mission. I'm gonna repay them."
Crosby for Tavares.
Love the Leafs.
That was the true Shannon plan.
Love the team that fired me. Let's give them all my assets.
I would say this. It just obviously it's a joke. It would never happen. But can you imagine how bricked up I would be if Sidney Crosby was a Toronto Maple Leafs? I would.
We still don't win the cup. Calling it. We don't win the cup with Sidney Crosby.
If they did
I'd
one
say-
for one, John Tavares for Sidney
In
Crosby
Leafs
right
fashion, in Leafs fashion, they lose in the cup finals.
No, no,
In
no,
Leafs
no.
fashion. I'm
can't-
trolling
you
so
can't
now. So
hard.
say
wait,
that.
they'd clear about $3.5 million in cap space and get arguably the number 5 greatest player ever,
Yeah.
Boys, in,
and they wouldn't win.
in Toronto sports fashion, they lose.
The only
That's
team
fair.
that they would lose to would be Edmonton.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And that would be the kick in the
See,
nuts.
Mike-
Or somehow it ends up being Pittsburgh.
That's like the Leafs, like what the Raps did with Kawhi. I think that would push him over the top.
Yeah, that's true, too. That
You
is true.
get Sidney Crosby.
If
in
you
that
got
locker
Crosby
room,
on that team,
second line center behind Matthews with fucking Nylander and fucking and Max Domi buzzing on his wing.
not
Well,
the
think about that.
team.
Think
I'm
about
saying-
William Nylander would be arguably the best winger he's ever had outside of maybe Jake Gensel.
Brian Rostman. he buried
I'm just
last
saying-
night.
I
Okay,
wasn't
so-
talking about the team itself. I was just saying in Leafs fashion, they
That's
they
fair.
lose in a heartbreaking way.
That I will agree with,
Yeah.
not in
You know
terms
how-
of like the ability
No,
of the team.
that's
I'll take
what I
it.
was getting at.
I'll take it.
Think
what-
about how bricked up you are thinking about like Crosby and then like Prime Matthews now. Imagine Prime Malkin and Prime Crosby on your team for their whole career.
Oh, dude, that's what they had. They're the
Like,
longest.
it's
Letang, I don't know if you guys saw
15
this.
years.
18.
18. They're the
seasons.
longest in
Fuck.
history of any of the major sports in North America.
Who was it?
Oh, people
Crosby,
playing
Malkin,
together?
Letang, right?
Yeah, Crosby, Malkin, and Letang are the longest tenured trio in any of the sports. MLB, NBA, any of them.
Yes, boy.
18 seasons.
So-
That's sick.
That's fucked.
To
Yeah.
end the episode,
Yep.
I want to do a little thing if that's okay.
Yes.
I really think I know we talked about before the pod that the Leafs didn't change the goal song. I really think they did. I think we should all make a guess what the goal song change is. Oh, and have a little prize.
It's
for
4, isn't
someone
it?
that
It's
nails
4.
it. There's 4, but the first one that they played,
So,
the first
here's the
Tonight?
thing.
So
Yeah.
we're predicting the one for
Is it-
Where is
tonight.
this
Yes.
confirmed
Yeah,
to? Because
is it
Darcy
confirmed?
put in a fucking screen grab of Justin Bieber's Instagram, and he literally says, "Can't wait to listen to Hall and Oates
well,
tonight."
if it doesn't
So-
happen, we have nothing to lose.
Can we confirm that it happened?
I'm
I don't
assuming
wanna- I don't wanna
it's
get my
changed
hopes
to
up.
a Justin Bieber song.
I don't want to get my hopes up.
I don't think it is.
Because I
changed
think the
to a
curse would be
Justin Bieber
lifted
song.
as soon as the fucking
But
goal song is
I
changed.
just think it'd be funny if we did something. We
Is
all
it?
guessed
Are we
one.
choosing of Justin Bieber songs?
Well, whatever you
No.
like. Whatever you like.
It's 4 different ones.
Anything.
Who says it's going to be Justin Bieber?
No, you got to guess, right? You
Yes,
gotta-
we gotta guess.
Anything, any song.
I'm just making the link between Matthews and him, and he made the post on Instagram, aka
It gotta be a Bieber song.
I
It
But
gotta
the
be.
post on Instagram.
Why would he make a post saying I can't wait to listen to Hall and Oates?
Because he can't wait to listen to the Leafs to score. It's been their goal song forever. That's people say that all the
No.
time.
He's probably being literal.
No.
And just
Okay,
saying
like,
he
you
can't
can
wait.
think
Boys,
that.
if you-
I think it's changed to a Beeb song.
It's a Beeb song.
Boys, I'm just saying, like,
So which one are you taking?
well, I'm not first. You are.
Can I go
And I
first?
want a little. I want some like.
Snake draft?
If nothing happened, you can't say dreams because if it stays the same, like we're not doing that. Like we're saying, if it changes and one of us gets it right, then we should have something on the line. Like we'll say, if you get it right, you get to I don't know, like
$50 each from everyone.
no, not monetary.
it's a shot in
Something
the
about
dark.
the pod, like pick the next creation we make.
Oh, next
You
content
Yeah,
video.
yeah, pick the next.
You get to
content
pick the next
creation.
reaction video that we haven't done yet.
Yes. Or make a draft or do something.
It's my fault. Everything they're talking about right now, it's my fault. I'm to blame. I'm not in a good mental place right now, and it's really hard to edit when you get home. So I'm sorry to the viewers. You will see us eat hot wings one day.
Imagine going to work 9 to 5 and you get home and you got to do more work.
unpaid.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're not blaming you.
Can I make my
I
pick?
blame myself.
Yeah,
Can I lock in my answer?
Yeah, lock it in.
Beauty and a Beat by Justin Bieber.
That one?
It came out like so
There's a
long ago.
beauty
It's a
and
fucking banger.
be.
You make
Does that-
my
does that
dream
good one?
come
I like that.
true.
Does that have like a drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It does. It's a good example.
Copyright.
Yeah. Let's just fuck up this video.
Zach, you can't
Yeah.
play that.
it's fucking 3 seconds.
That's not how copyright works. Anyways, it's okay though.
Play it. Fuck it.
Fucking yeah, cancel, man. Fuck, who cares?
Play it.
No.
I want to hear
The
it.
30 viewers are gonna be pissed.
It's not even that. I just don't want to deal with the 3 boxes I have to check when I'm uploading a video. It's annoying as hell.
Oh, is that all it is?
So what happens is
Play that shit.
And then we can't make money off it.
Oh
It's
man.
not that. It's like we could get a strike against the channel. But
Oh
that
man.
probably won't happen.
Okay, well anyway, you guys go ahead. I'm still looking.
So Josh made his.
So I'm gonna say, can I give 2 things? I
Yeah.
don't think it's a Justin Bieber song for my guess, but just wild card. If it is a Justin Bieber song, I do think it'll be "Hold On." That's a good song.
Okay.
But
we're not counting that as your
my
guess.
no, it's not. My thing, and this is tough because it's not a song, but I know from listening to reports and people, some guys are for it, some guys are against it. They play a ton of EDM in their practices.
I think it's an EDM sound too.
I don't even think I can tell you what it is right now. It's an excerpt from Big Booty, is what it is, because they listen
That's
to
a
Big
great
Booty
idea.
24/7.
Michael Bunty used to play it all the time in the dressing room last year.
So I think if they are allowed to pick it, whether it's one of the nights, I don't know what, I 100% think they contacted 2 friends and got the rights to do an excerpt from it. I can't tell you what. part,
Imagine if
'cause
it's the part
I
where
like
it's
that
like,
guess.
what-
That's off the board.
what's the Bruce Springsteen part?
Born in the
Yeah,
US.
like
Yeah, Canadian
Matthew,
team.
yeah, Matthew's like, it's my fucking
Night.
it's
It's
my team. Born in the USA. Who are you gonna see make that sound more? Me. I'm scoring 60. I want to hear that 60 times.
The guy did score 60.
I do like that. I do
Yeah,
like that.
I think it's an
logic.
excerpt from Big Booty.
I think it could be. I think yeah. I
I feel
don't even
like-
want to guess anymore because I know that's probably
But
gonna be
I
right.
feel like you have to be specific because that's kind of cheating.
The problem,
yeah, true. Because there's all like
yeah, but it's tough because like it's not an actual song.
kitty
Like they're
said kitty.
taking lyrics from some songs and putting it together with like
I'll accept Big Booty remix.
it's a Big Booty remix.
Oh, well, at least name what remix it comes from. I think that's fair.
18.
I think it's literally. I think they get in contact with 2 friends and they make it something half new. So maybe like 24, like the
Okay.
newest one coming out that
Yeah.
they debuted.
That would be fucking
100%.
sick.
I think
I would be
'cause
so locked in for the season. I watch
Is
every
2
game.
friends from Canada?
No,
Okay. Anyway,
I don't think.
Sorry, go on. Jimmy.
I don't think.
No,
You make
they
your
are
pick.
not.
Mine's Split by Tiesto.
That's a great one. That's a fucking great one. It's
It's
a great one. It's a great EDM song.
Oh, that would be so.
That'd be
sick.
electric, man.
Oh, that'll get me fired up.
I know Zach probably hates it, but I really do think it's gonna
Zach's
be.
gonna
EDM.
guess like the 1975.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
like that one. Yeah, it is 100%.
Can you imagine if there's that? Levels backwards.
If it levels backwards, that'd be sick too.
These are great guesses. What's your guess, man?
Levels would be a fucking another great guess.
I know.
Yeah.
I that was my guess actually. Levels.
Remember when Ottawa had "Wake Me Up" by Avicii?
Such a good.
That was
such a
dope,
banger.
man.
Yeah.
That was back when we had Turbulence.
Yep.
I'm gonna say levels. But do I have to specify if it's backwards?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
Well,
If it's backwards levels and you don't give it to me, I'm like, you fucking cocksuckers.
technically the same song.
Okay.
Technically,
No, it's in reverse.
technically, I was about, yeah.
No.
I was
You got it
literally
all
about
wrong.
to say that. I was about to be like, well, technically, it ain't backwards. It's fucking in reverse.
It's levels in reverse.
I'm gonna take levels. Fuck it. My wild card because I'm gonna throw one like Hags.
Yeah.
I said it earlier. I just want to say it because if it happens, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have picked that. But even though it's not a Justin Bieber song itself, Stay, because he's in it.
Yep.
And then,
It's a good one.
I see. I kind of want to say "Hold On" as well because that's like the best song off his latest album.
Yeah. And it has an EDM.
Yeah,
tune
and
to
I
it.
don't think like my mind
Wild
goes
card
to
of wild cards. They do the W&W remix of "Hold On" because that song fucking.
yeah, like I feel like it's gonna be some sort of remix of "Hold On," and that's what I'm
Fishing
gonna
in
go
the Dark remix, man.
Oh, I go nuts if it was Vision
At
of the
Lamog.
remix.
for. There's also that song called "Stay." There's also that one called "Stay."
Heave away.
Oh.
That's what he just
That's
said.
what he just
Is that the one that you
literally
said?
what he
I just said
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I was also
There's this
gonna
one
say
guy.
I'm the one they did with DJ
I don't know if
Khaled.
anyone
That
thought of
could
this,
be-
but it
I
might
think
be a
it's gonna
big
be-
booty remake. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
you.
I think Harry's got the closest guess here.
I think he does too. That was a great guess. Good job.
Hey, I gotta use my one bit of knowledge.
I thought it was a cool idea though. Hey,
What?
if it actually does happen, then
Yeah. So
Oh.
what do we get?
Be sick.
you pick the next content creation, whatever you want.
And Hags has to post it inside 3 hours.
No. If Hags wins, he doesn't have to post it.
You gotta teach us how to use it.
Yeah.
Hags
Which
gets to
will
take
take
what we do,
way
and then we just get to watch it alone.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all we do anyway.
Well, anyways, long
Wrap.
story short, thanks for listening to the Second Round podcast. If you're still listening at this point, as always, you are our number one fan, and we love you so much. Go Leafs, go! Season opener, baby, and yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Good night.
Leafs
Yeah.
5 ever.
Yeah.
Colin a 5-1 dub for the Leafs tonight.